The feeble moonlight filtered through the treetops, casting soft shadows across the forest. Calm and determined, a lone figure made his way through the trees. From time to time, he whistled a tune, as if to keep himself company. When the whistle met silence, he paused, alert, listening for a response. Then he would resume his path. At last, after countless obstacles common to a forest at night, he reached a small clearing bathed in the pale glow of a crescent moon. Towering rocks, crowned with T-rees, surrounded the clearing. The scene resembled a ravaged amphitheater, its center filled with newly felled trees, moss-covered trunks, and massive boulders, all half-cloaked in green foliage. As he stepped into the open, a man suddenly appeared from behind a large rock, advancing cautiously, gun raised.
"Who are you?"
The newcomer did not answer right away, nor did he seem frightened.
"Is old Pablo with you?"
"You mean the commander?" "Yes, he is."
"Then tell him that Elias is looking for him."
The man's stance changed slightly, his tone becoming more respectful. He did not lower his weapon, but he moved closer.
"Are you Elias?"
Without waiting for an answer, he signaled for Elias to follow. They entered a cave that sloped downward into the earth. The guide, clearly familiar with the terrain, warned Elias whenever they reached dangerous inclines, or when he needed to stoop or crawl. Despite the difficult path, the journey was brief. Soon, they reached a kind of underground hall, dimly lit by pitch torches. Inside were 12 to 15 armed men, faces worn, clothes ragged, expressions grim. Some sat silently, others crouched or knelt on the ground. Their silence spoke volumes. Pain, loss, and anger had long since dulled their tongues.
"If man has grown so indifferent to the sorrows of his fellow men, then you will have me at your orders."
An old man stood up, his eyes filled with emotion. He embraced Elias with fervor.
"I accept your proposition. I know that you keep your word. You shall come to me, and I will help you to avenge your forefathers, as you will help me to avenge my sons. They were so much like you. And you, sir, will avoid all violence in the meantime."
"You will explain the grievances of the people, you know them already. When shall I know the answer?" "In 4 days send one of your men to meet me on the beach at San Diego, and I shall tell him the answer of the man in whom I have placed my hopes. If he accepts, then they will do us justice. If not, I shall be the first to fall in the struggle we shall begin."
"Elias will not die. When Capitan Pablo falls, happy in his revenge, Elias will be the head."
With those words, the old man personally led Elias out of the cave, his heart rekindled by the hope of justice and change. The San Diego cockpit is divided into 3 sections. The first side is the entrance, where the door is located. Here are the shops selling hideo, tobacco, and food. The second side is the ulutan. On this side, the chickens are prepared for the fight, and here they agree on the size of the chicken. Here, the chickens are also slaughtered. The third side is the rodang, where the fight takes place. Here are the contestants and the referee. Inside the cockpit were the town captain, Captain Pablo, Captain Basilio, and Lucas. Captain Tiago also arrived, followed by 2 servants. One was carrying a lazak, and the other was white. Captain Tiago and Captain Basilio agreed to fight the bulik and the lazak for a bet of 3,000 pesos. Meanwhile, the shouting in the wheel grew louder. Among the many people shouting were the 2 brothers who were whispering. In front of them, Lucas jingled 2 silver coins.
If you hadn't bet all our money, I hope we would have bet on red today."
The boy approached Lucas, who seemed to be afraid. Lucas asked the brothers if they agreed to the condition he had given. The older one did not want to.
"Since you know us, I hope you will lend us a small amount." "I know you. You are Bruno and your brother is Tarsilo. I know that your father was killed by a soldier. I also know that you do not intend to take revenge.
When the conversation was about to begin, Bruno again asked Lucas to lend them money.
Pust. This money is not mine, Mr. Ibarra just gave it to someone who serves him. You are not like your father, brave. A coward does not need to have fun.
Let's agree that L being hanged and shot just is one.
You're right, but what about our sister?
Bruno insists that Torsilo go with Lucas to get some food. The next battle will be a battle between Captain Tiago's Lazak and Captain Basilio's Bulik. According to Bruno's prediction, the Lazak will win.
Do you really want in? But what about per sister?
Don't be afraid. The money comes from Ibarra and he is stronger than the Captain General. What is there to fear?
Lucas smiled when he saw the two brothers getting closer. How much will you give?
When you get a partner to attach the barracks, there will be 30 of you and each partner will have 10. And if you succeed, 100 of your companions and 200 of you. Mr. Ibarra is RCH.
I agree. Give me the money first.
The brothers counted the money in a corner of the cockpit.
Tomorrow Mr. Ibarra will come with weapons. At 8 o'clock in the evening GPTP the Tomb TP receive this order. There is still time to find companions.